This week, we find out David had a swastika above his bed. Chloe forces her child to watch a kids' TV show, and I have rear end issues. So, let's strap down, let's strap in, and let's do this.
This is just another trucking podcast.
Oh, yeah, no. It's okay, guys. My finger might have cancer. Die? No, my finger might have cancer. I found a website and it does say it just cut it. But that's the thing. You go on the internet, it's always you're going to die. Yeah. Panic. You're going to die. That's it.
Yeah.
Shall we start the show, folks?
Don't get me wrong. I will read certain things, but then the moment it starts going to cancer and all this, you're just fuck off with that bollocks.
You ain't no Dr. Google.
Dr. Google. Maybe someone should invent that.
No, that's a terrible idea. Right, should we start?
Yes.
Wow,
that's
the enthusiasm. Also, David, why are you sat in the middle of a street? That's a very dangerous place to be.
I broke down. I'm sorry.
You're in a daff. Right, anyways. Yeah, good to go? Happy?
Yeah,
Can I
let's
clap?
just bring it.
Sure.
Let's
see what happens.
How old is Logan? Logan's 6. He's about to be 7. And he's around truckers all day, so he's used to my swearing. He knows bad words and he won't use them. Just a heads up.
Wankor.
My kid does swear, actually.
Does he?
He does. I'm like, oh, okay, we need to figure this out. We need to like just punish ourselves or somewhere.
He did when he was like younger. He was like, "Oh shit," and I was like, "Logan, that's mummy and daddy's words." He's like, "Oh shit, sorry."
I was like, God fucking hell. I think our kid has said.
What a prick.
Or you do the.
He called me a little asshole one time, mainly because right before that I called him a little asshole, and he said, "No, I'm not. You're a little asshole."
What a legend.
I've talked about the fucking goat one. I love that one. That's amazing. It's a fucking goat.
No, it's just a goat. No, it's a fucking goat.
That tickles me every single time. That's the best video online. Literally.
No, it's not. It's not the best video online. The best video online is a dog licking the window, and where they tell it to stop, and it just stops mid-lick. That video will. I don't think I'll ever watch that video and not laugh at it. It fucking kills me every single time. It is so good. The internet should have just ended at that point there. There's no point in continuing. At that point there, when the dog licking window video came on, that was it. We're done. Shall we start? David.
Yeah, let's
David. Fucking David.
Hey,
yeah?
We've already probably started, to be honest with you.
What with dog licking window? Right, okay. Let's do it. Hello?
Okay. All right, we do it.
Yeah? Can I start?
I was still talking about random shit, but okay.
That checks out. Hello, this is Just Another Trucking Podcast. I am your host, Tom, and I'm joined, as always, by my good friends, co-hosts, and people who also watch the internet with me. So, hello, David. Hello, Chloe.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, the internet
Chloe.
with you.
I honestly don't know. It is Sunday evening. That is the best you're getting out of me. I've had a hell of a week. I'm absolutely knackered. I'm ready for another one, but it's been a week. It's been a week.
This is your new job there, Tom?
Yes, but we'll get into that in a second because I need to ask David questions.
Ask me a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's do it.
We'll do it in a second. How has your week been, David? We're trying to be all nice.
I feel like you know something that I don't know.
I don't.
But,
I'm being
everything's
nice.
Grand.
Right. Fucking hell. Honestly, I'm trying to be nice here.
You being nice is giving me stress here, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Fuck you guys. Let me talk about myself then.
Okay.
Is that better?
Fair enough.
You happy with that?
That's better.
Anyway. You may as well just do
it. So yeah, I've started my new job this week. I've spent the first 4 days literally surrounded by shit. It wasn't great.
Hey, that sounds like my job too.
Morrison's?
I have 2 kids. I change diapers all the time, so surrounded by shit.
That's true.
Yeah, no, the end. Oh, this is literal shit. I was at the wastewater works
Shit works.
I won't say which one, but and I was installing stuff. Especially all I had was because I'm now on HIABs, but it's just a class 1 HIAB, so just the tractor unit. But I can take right, David.
Yep.
We are going to talk about trucks, but I'm going to ask you a question about trucks in a second.
Okay.
Because on the Friday, I did something I've never done before, which was an extended load. I've never done this before, and it was very, very weird.
What's an extended load?
So a normal trailer is 45 feet. Yeah? Is that 45 feet?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's 45
so.
feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about 45 feet for a normal trailer. So this was 60, but with an overhang. And
60 feet.
The trailer was over 60 feet.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
And so because
and they
it's
trusted
got
you with that.
honestly,
Where were the
still
axles?
blows my mind. I'll talk about that.
Oh,
in a
see, now
second.
David's well
Come
excited.
Come on,
now.
okay.
He's in
Yeah,
it
yeah.
now.
All right,
So
carry on.
it was an extended load, but actually I've got a HIAB, so it's a longer
Actually,
tractor unit.
remind me of a HIAB.
It's basically it's a truck mounted crane, so it can
Gotcha.
basically
I keep
I can
forgetting
pick
that.
stuff up and all of that.
Yeah.
Because of that, the fifth wheel is further back than it would be normally, like quite a bit further back.
So there's a huge front swing when you turn.
There is, it's very, very weird to get used to. Very weird to get used to.
All of a sudden, you turn right and you see something flying out to the left in your left mirror.
That's the idea of it, yeah. Do we mention the fact that we've got if this is at 2:00 in the morning and you're driving along and you're listening to us having a good old chat about this and you can hear the occasional child's laugh, you're not imagining that. That is something that's actually happening on the podcast. So if you're thinking that and you're starting to get freaked out because you can hear the laughter of children, don't worry. You're not going fucking mental. It's just that we may have missed a couple of the laughs out during post.
I've got a Logan behind me. I'm so sorry.
And he's playing Roblox. So this is the level of professionalism we bring to you with this podcast. We are,
Roblox.
end of the day, we are mums, we are dads, and we just talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. Anyways, this extended load.
Extended
It
load.
is.
You have my attention.
It was colossal. Absolutely. It was so weird to get used to. However, the big thing was it had all of the back axles were steer axles. So when it was 60 foot, it acted like a 45 foot. It was really weird at where it sat on the ground. Like, going forwards, it was phenomenal to drive.
That's cool.
However, the bit where I started to struggle was in reverse.
Oh my god.
And this is where...
Was it a remote control? It literally went opposite.
No. So this was based on the fifth wheel. So the further round. And so we got to this site and it went wrong. It went real wrong. Some of it was part of because I'd never reversed anything. And the guys got to this little train siding. So they've got train track on. By the way, with one of these trailers on, my payload, the weight I can carry is only 12 tons. That's it.
Oh wow.
12 tons. Unless
not much.
Yeah, unless because the truck is STGO rated, and so is the trailer as well, so it can obviously do way more than that, but without movement orders and all of that kind of thing.
You're kind of limited. Yeah.
So
wow,
we got down this siding alongside this train track, and there was nowhere to turn this trailer. With all of that, so I figured I'm going to have to collapse the trailer down to 45 feet, and then I'll turn it when it's in there. So that's fine. So I did the unload. I was happy as anything. Came to reverse it out, and that's when the problem started. Because when you've got a steer trailer, so obviously, if you want to try and shunt something round, and you want to kind of if you've turned, gone to the right, and then you want to then come to the left and kind of drag it round a little bit, the trailer doesn't want to help you.
It goes in the other direction. If you're going off to the right, the back of the trailer is going off to the left.
So yeah, if you've got right hand down, the trailer's going to go right. If you've got left hand down, the trailer's going to go left. Even if you're in reverse, it's very, very weird.
The wheels go like the same direction. That's a bit weird.
Yeah. So it's I mean, you can kind of you want to start it a little bit. So you put a bit of left hand down. If you're going to go right, you put a little bit of left hand down. Start getting the trailer to go right. But when it starts going right and you start getting the kink on the fifth wheel, it will just start going right. But then if you've made a mistake and you want to kind of bring it over, the trailer doesn't want to do that because it wants to go the direction of the fifth wheel. So
can you not like lock these in place though, like that they just go straight?
So you can. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
But they're a bit of a pain in the ass to lock up and to kind of get it all straight because you've got to be absolutely exact.
How many axles?
But then, so this is either 3 or 4 axles. I can't remember now, but it's 3 axles on this one. But the axles are all sat at the very, very back end of it. So as soon as you lock it off, it acts like a much longer trailer.
Yeah.
I got stuck in this place. So bad because of the weight of it. I was trying to back it out up this track. It was not going up this track at all.
Oh no! Yeah.
And I tried turning it, and I tried going round, and oh my god, it just got worse and worse and worse. But then, the eventual thing was we had to get pulled out. We had to get another truck to come and pull me out of this fucking place. It was an event. But then,
why couldn't you record that?
Oh,
Could
honestly,
you not have just taken it off and got your crane to lift it out? Lift your whole trailer out of the way.
It's too heavy. It's way too heavy. That was an idea we had. I sunk it, and one of the things that we did was we put all of the legs down, lifted the whole tractor unit up, and started shoving things under the fucking wheels. Taking this fucking hole that I'd made. Oh, this thing was an event. But the big one that got me was actually as we were going back out. We had the steer axles unlocked again, so they would turn.
Yeah.
And so I went round this little tight corner to basically go out, and then I started turning left and to basically go straight out. And obviously, when I turn left, I've got a little bit of like imagine like if the trailer's forwards, I've got like 10 degrees to left on the tractor unit. Didn't think anything of it. Started setting it off, and then the banksman goes, "Stop!"
Oh.
I look back around, and the trailers then immediately started going to the right because that's what it wants to do. That's what it's. Fuck me! I very nearly took. I nearly took a stop sign out. There was a couple of things where,
of course, you can't see it because it's on your blind side of when you're turning.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's wanting to just go off and away, and it was very, very, very hard to get used to.
Oh wow!
Basically,
did you not get like a chance
to
practice out in it though, or like before you went out with it?
Well, the practice was you go into this site, fuck off.
Because it's
I like the deep end, but that was very deep.
Now, surely you have to. Did your company have? This is a different company altogether, or what? Because you said last episode that you were.
This dude gave you an interview with a giant hot dog. So
yeah, that guy. Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah. Yeah,
okay,
I have told people.
You have a trailer. You're a real truck driver again.
That's it now.
Holy shit! I'm a very real truck driver now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, nice one.
He's never
nice.
experienced this.
I was playing was it a European truck simulator on in Japan mode, right? And they had some really crazy. Well, it's a lot tighter. The reason I use Japan mode because it's a lot more difficult. All right, all the turns are extremely tight, a lot tighter than anywhere else I could see anyway. But maybe not. I haven't tried everywhere in Europe. But there was some turns I couldn't make because I kept going too wide. Because of the back axles will go off to the right when you're making a left. And so it would just.
So is this with steer axles?
Yeah, this is with steer axles. So I thought, and
this is something I'm really struggling with. When you're coming up to a position like that, what's your position on the road?
You have to be practiced.
More off to the left,
and when backing it up too, I'm like, God damn it! It was.
How many times did you start it off and like, wait, no, this is not where I should be doing, or like,
it's like you got to. Yeah. Just imagine that
very,
the
very
axles are like 10 feet forward than what they really are. I know, and then you have
Yeah.
a really crazy swing. I don't know. I found it like
Doesn't it steer a bit like, like when you're reversing like a really tiny wagon drag? Would it be like that, like a little trailer almost, but you got the length?
No,
no.
I can't
No?
explain how it. I've done wagon drags. I've done all sorts of trailers. I've never used anything like this before.
So it doesn't drive like turn like a little trailer would, like quickly on the spot almost.
Yes, but also no. Sometimes it does. In certain circumstances, it does. But in others, it's just doing its thing. It's doing its thing, and if you're not ready for it, fuck knows where it's going. Because but what was quite fun, I got to drive with full. I'm such a child. I got to drive with full beacons the entire way. I was going through this town, and I'm looking at this little roundabout, and I'm like, "There's not a chance I'm going through that." So I had
You're
to
going
go
over it.
No, on the oncoming side of the road, other side of the road, beacons on.
Love it.
Coming down, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. I think I'm not
just
saying
felt
it's
cool,
definitely
didn't
coming
you?
back, but I think Except for Access might have to have a little bit of a
Come back.
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah,
But there's
come
a
on, you
lot
might
to
as well.
record.
I'll help you edit
There's
it
a
if you
lot
want
to record. Yeah.
I love
So
how
much
you
fun.
put a random post up the other day there, Tom. Like you said, I've not posted for a while. Here's a post, and then like I looked at all your comments. Like, when are you coming back to YouTube? When are you coming back?
There
to
was
YouTube?
quite a few.
When's
Yeah,
this-
there was quite a few.
To be fair, I've
When's the
started
next
getting that a
episode?
little bit now.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's like,
isn't it?
I'm coming.
It's soon.
Before we forget, I would like to thank a few people.
We do need to. I did think that, but
Oh,
Tom
shit,
was on
right,
a
yeah.
roll. Yeah.
All right. We have Patreons who support our channel, and thank you so much. Without you guys, we would have no money. So now we actually get to feed our kids. So I thank you so much. Well, I get to feed my kids
Logan
because
gets to play
I haven't
Roblox.
actually, I haven't given them any money. I've kind of kept it myself.
And
But
Minecraft.
I would like to thank our supporters. So Charlie Conahan, Trucker Soud, Neil Reese, Matthew James Frosdick, Hemorrhoid Rager, Gavin Williams, Daniel Smee, Big Mike, and Arthur Job. All right. And now we have also our mega supporters. All right. An extra big thank to you guys. All right. We have Chris
We
Ragg.
love you all, but some of you will love a little bit more because you give us more money.
So Dan M, a ginger mother trucker. Jack Goodwin. I think Jack Goodwin is our newest.
I believe he is, yes.
He is. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining this crazy group. We have Joe Rodwell, Justin Reaney, Miller, Mihal, Stephen Patterson, Sir Timo,
a name.
Trucker Marty, Trucker Colin, Arthur Job. Oh wait, sorry, Arthur Job's getting 2 thank yous. But anyway, thank you very much, guys. It's much appreciated. And as a reminder, you get to there's actually if you are listening and you're not always on the Patreon page, there is actually an old episode that no one's ever heard before. It was an episode that we recorded last year. He is a YouTuber of the name of Pi, and he is a storm chaser. So we spoke to him for an hour, and it was actually very entertaining. It was actually a backup episode just in case we couldn't make it. We couldn't make an episode, so we throw that in there. But it's been a bit too long now at this point, so we probably
It's
need to
kind
have...
of a random one, isn't it? It's kind of like we almost did an interview with him. Yeah,
it was
cool.
it was an interview. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, effectively.
Where Tom mocks his Prius.
I do remember that. Yeah, it was a bit of a test episode because we were testing out just doing interviews and stuff like that. And it was a lot of fun to record.
We actually we had a lot of people before that. He was like our 6th or 7th or 8th person.
It was, but we were looking at doing like non-trucking related. Like, so everyone else he was like the first non-trucking related person.
Yeah.
And so we were looking at, so I had a few of the people that was looking at lining up, and so it was a bit of a...
We should get MrBeast on. He might be an interesting...
He might be. Have you seen the MrBeast chocolate bars? They are fucking everywhere now.
Are they?
No.
I haven't. I've never tried them.
Are they in England?
Yeah, everywhere. Have you not seen like
MrBeast burgers, don't you?
We had a MrBeast burger one time, and it wasn't great. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the reason why he stopped it.
Oh, he's
was
actually
it?
stopped
Hang
it,
on.
is it?
Yeah. MrBeast Burger stopped
Oh. Oh,
I
okay.
didn't
So
realise
he's now
he
bringing out
stopped it.
chocolate bars.
that. Not long ago. It's fairly recent that he stopped it.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was like.
Oh.
By the way, wait. Just back up because my missus didn't know who Mr. Beast was, so probably should explain for those people who don't. If you've got,
Okay, do
if
we
you've
really
got
need to
kids-
explain literally
Everyone
the most
knows Mr.
popular
Beast, surely.
YouTuber?
Yeah.
We do. Because
You do? Come
my
on.
missus asked me, said, "Have you heard of Mr. Beast before? Because we've got chocolate bars." And I'm like, "Yes." Because there are people that don't know him. Right. If you don't know who Mr. Beast is and you have kids,
Type out M in the search
ask
bar
your
and it'll
ki-
fill it
ask your
out.
kids.
Oh god, the
Wait.
kids would definitely know.
It probably does
Is that
work.
true?
What?
Even like they've started popping up on Logan's YouTube now because obviously it's kids' YouTube. It's like there were certain videos, but even started Mr. Beast stuff has started
Well,
popping up
did
on
he-
his kids' channel.
It's not bad even for kids, you know. As in,
No, it's fine.
you don't
Oh,
have.
wait.
They're playing
There's
Roblox.
no
Let's
swearing.
Type in MR.
MR. Oh, okay.
You
There
have
we
to do an
go.
extra letter for it to that.
So if you type in
Um,
MR, you'll find out all about him, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows about him. But we could try and get him on. He might be game.
Yeah, I don't.
I highly doubt it.
Oh, how about
I'm
this?
going to
The fact that we're
message him and
talking about
find
Mr.
out.
Beast right now, guess who's going to be on our thumbnail?
Maybe we
Oh,
should just
yeah,
go.
yeah,
And by the
well
way,
done.
he's coming on, and then he'll listen to it and go, "Oh shit, I better be a guest now, eh?"
All right, maybe and then the title should be Will Mr. Beast be on our show?
Yeah.
Okay. If
But,
if you have clicked on that and you are here, no. The answer's no. He's not going to be on the show. You can go back to Pornhub. You're all good.
He's not on this show, but find out at the end of the episode if we actually do get him. All right, don't okay. Yeah,
We'll
so
try.
there you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna message him.
I swear down, if you even got a response, that'd be fucking amazing.
Jesus,
I'm
I
gonna
remember.
try.
I
I'm gonna
remember.
try.
I remember
I think
Casey
it'd be
Neistat.
hilarious.
He interviewed him there a few years ago, and he was pretty big. I don't even know if I actually heard of him at this point, but Casey was saying, like, yeah, every episode you're getting over 1 million views, like every episode. Now he's getting like over like 50 million views every episode.
Wow.
As in, like, he has gone so big since that interview. But I'm guessing it was around around 6 years ago. But yeah, he has jumped so high.
If we got an interview with Mr. Beast, we would jump so fucking high.
I know, right? You know, there was one time he had a competition to where the winner would get a shout out for their own YouTube channel, and
Oh,
basically,
really?
yeah. So basically, whoever you get immediately, the winner got like 1 million followers immediately. You know, it was
So
like,
I could message him now. What you're saying is I can message him and say, "You either be on our podcast or you give us a shout out."
we're doing him a favor by
saying.
having him on.
See, the thing is, having a shout out from someone that's great, but unless you've got something that the audience is interesting, I mean, it'd be like him
This is
shouting
true.
out. If he shouted out this podcast, yeah, we got like for maybe a couple of episodes, we get a lot of people, but I can't imagine the Mr. Beast audience wanting to talk about extended trailers.
That's why we
It's
need to
just a
stop
guess.
talking about
You
trucks.
don't know that.
All right, more facts of wife and more Judge Chloe.
And more about your
Which-
lawn.
And more about my lawn.
Oh, yeah,
Everyone
just to
loves
point
the
out,
green lawn.
We
Everyone loves the
dedicated
lawn.
at least 15 minutes to your lawn. I'm sure of it.
No,
Yeah,
we
easily.
dedicated 7.5.
There's been more than one episode
All right.
we've talked
Wait,
about.
did you actually measure how long we talked about
Well,
it?
because as soon as I said that, I actually got 5 minutes of it. It was actually a little bit more because we kept
What
going.
David's going to do, he's going to get a compilation of together of all his lawn bits. He's just going to watch it.
I do have a
and be
time
happy
lapse.
about it.
I recorded the
no.
entire process.
Although saying that, I'd quite like to see that.
Yeah. So it was entertaining. It was.
I think that would be entertaining. I'd
Yeah.
enjoy that. I like them sort of things.
We're I'm getting to state. I feel like I am getting old, and there was at one point we were driving along, and so we were talking about doing up the garden, and
Oh,
we,
no.
we were talking about fuck. This is I shouldn't bring this up, but I feel like I may as well. Fuck it. So we're going along, and the grass that we've got it's got weeds in it. Whoever's
Mine
had
does
it
too.
previously Well, whoever's had it previously just hasn't looked after it, hasn't mowed it properly, stuff like that. And like see, we've got like.
Are you actually going to talk about your lawn now? Seriously?
Shut the fuck up, right?
Yes, Chloe. Shut up, Chloe.
Well, we're looking at basically. Is it tilling it? Is that the right term? Where you
Weeding
dig it
it.
up and shit.
No, tilling
No,
it
no, no,
is
no, no,
completely
no.
starting it from scratch.
Yeah.
It's just like you got a machine that just basically just interrupts it. You know, it just
Can't you
keeps
buy new
turning it.
turf?
Well, that
Why
costs
don't
money.
you just buy the fake turf?
It costs money, extra money. The cheapest way to
lot.
Yeah,
do
but
it
you
is
don't have to ever
resow your
you don't
lawn.
ever have to cut it. No, the fake stuff.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
maybe
but-
people like to cut it. And the fake
But
stuff
the
is
thing
like you
is,
live in
if
a
it's
country
not
where it
done
rains,
properly,
so
yeah,
it's fine.
It
Yeah.
will,
Sounds
and
like
as
a lot
well,
of
it
effort to me.
rains constantly up here, so it will.
Yeah.
It will grow. The thing is, if you get fake grass, especially as much as what we need, it'll cost a lot of money. A lot.
So what you need to do is that you need to
Probably.
get a grass and weed killer and just completely destroy your lawn, kill it completely. All right, give it a few days, and I'm gonna totally mute that out. By the way,
You think that was fake? That was real.
and then you're going to was it? Let me just start from the start again because I wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Are you going to yawn again? Huh?
Yeah, you're the one that whinges that we talk.
And then
about
you till it.
boring trucks.
Then
and
you
now
till
we
it.
were like, oh, but it's all right because it's exciting. We'll talk about grass. Don't worry.
All right, okay. We're losing people in our audience.
We are, yeah. I can
Yeah.
tell so far. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Again, I'm guessing what I did, to be honest with you. Put some seed somewhere and water it.
Maybe this is an after talk. Yeah. The exciting conversation can continue on Discord for everyone that pays. All right. There you go.
I mean, I
never
enjoyed
liked
it for a
Chloe.
second. Should we talk about that?
Yeah, I
should
think we
talk
should
about
change
that
that.
replacement.
What?
on that?
Oh,
The
fuck
replacement?
off.
Oh, I know, right?
You wish you could replace me.
What is
Oh,
your
we can
son
never
playing again?
replace you.
Was it Roadblocks?
Roblox.
Roblox. Oh my god, David.
Roblox.
Roadblocks.
No,
Ro-
ROB. Oh shit.
LOX.
BLOX. Is it something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what someone
Roblox.
says. What's it
Yeah.
about?
It's like you play a little character and then people. It's quite clever because it teaches kids to code or like
Oh.
a form of coding. So kids can make like little Orbeez and little courses, like individual games on it, and then they'll play as their character and go and play this little mini map or game that they've set up. It's quite clever.
Yeah,
My
okay.
kids tried to get me to play it.
Yeah,
and
whatever
it
game
was-
exactly.
Yeah, it was not. What's he saying?
He said he's making a house. Would you like me to get him to explain Roblox?
Yeah, get him on right now. Get him on right. Go and get him right. No, I'm not joking. Go and get him right now.
Yeah, and make sure he's up.
Apparently
Yeah,
this is-
Come here.
yeah, there we go. So we're going to have a 6-year-old explain to us what Roblox is.
How about come here? Come and explain what Roblox is.
All right, now speaking to tell him to. All right, now make sure he's in the.
Okay, it's like you gotta choose your character, and then there's type of games you can play, and you can have escape hobbies, or there's stories, or games you can play.
There you go. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, that was way better than
No.
your.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I understand
what's-
completely.
What's an Orby?
What?
What's an Orby?
An Orby?
Isn't that
like a
something that you
little
get wet that gets
parkour.
bigger?
Right. So today's my son's birthday.
Like a parkour.
It was his birthday weekend, and I had a moment, and I suddenly felt really, really old because he'd asked for a game, and he'd opened this game up, and I said to him, I hope that's the right one. I had a look around, it's a different version, but I think that's the right one that you wanted. And the second I said it, I was like, wow, I think I'm my grandma. Because I'm sure she said that to me when I was his age. What the fuck is happening? How old have I got? It's bad. It's bad. I'm sure I feel the oldness really kicking
Yeah.
in now. Like I'm sure.
Do you know what? I feel a bit lame that I know it all. Oh, do you know what? I feel really lame actually because there's new episodes of Bluey, Logan
Ooh.
didn't really want to watch them because he's now a bit older now, and I was just like, no, we're gonna watch these episodes. So he begrudgingly sat there.
You made
Watch
him watch
Bluey.
it.
So that I could watch Bluey. Yeah, because if I sat there on my own, I'd look nuts. But no, as long as Logan watches it, it's fine.
Hey,
There you go.
there is
know if
great
that
life
makes you look any
advice on
better.
that show. All right.
That was
That-
brilliant. Yeah. Like
Anyway.
this one, his poor sister was like, she obviously couldn't have kids and she hadn't visited the family for 4
Spoilers.
years. And it was like, oh, okay, sorry. But it was like a whole
She couldn't have kids.
episode dedicated. Yeah, but like for
She
a
was
kids
neutered.
program, yeah, probably. But it kind of like
Or
explained it in a different way. And then like, it was quite clever. Sorry, I thought it was very good.
All right. I didn't know there was a new episode. Good. No, seriously, we try force Bluey on him on our kid too. He doesn't want to watch it. He wants to watch other stupid YouTube channel videos. It's just, come on,
Yeah,
dude.
YouTube takes over. Yeah,
Ugh.
Logan can literally watch so much YouTube. I feel
You know
awful
what's
about it.
crazy?
It's
When-
somehow better than TikTok.
Now-
Someone's just put up.
As long as it's not
your missus just
Blippy.
put
Yeah.
fucking Blippy. Blippy.
Oh,
I'd
don't
love
watch
to put-
Blippy.
Blippy's not as bad as the other ones out there that try mimic
Blippy,
Oh
Blippy.
my
I
God.
would
Well, no, hold on. When you have
absolutely
when you have other guys out there who try do the same kind of show as Blippy or whatever, right? You don't. Blippy isn't that bad. You know, it's just obviously Blippy is terrible starting off with like, oh my God, has he ever shut up? Yeah, but eventually, you know, it's not like they have a new Blippy out right now who's replaced them, and yeah, we prefer the old Blippy ourselves. Yeah.
Wait, you prefer the old one that
Blippy's just
pissed on
horrible.
people?
Yeah, that guy shit. He
Yeah.
shit on people.
He shit on
Yeah, yeah.
people.
Yeah,
that guy.
literally
Oh my
shit.
God.
It
He
was
shat
shit.
on
We
someone.
had the whole conversation. It wasn't piss.
Yeah. You know what? I was
We have talked about this.
I don't know
we
if this
did
is a
talk about
topic
it.
or not, but growing up, you know, remember when there was a cartoon like DuckTales or whatever we watched back in the day, you know, like
woo.
ooh.
Yeah.
So we had to wait till Saturday morning to watch that. All right.
Yeah.
You know, there was no watching it after school. There was no, you had to watch
Yeah.
your weekly shows or your daily shows, whatever, when you got home. But nowadays, like you just go on YouTube or you go on Netflix and you just click on the episode, and it's just like how different is it? It's like instant. Whatever episode you want, whenever. You know, I just find it absolutely crazy. I wouldn't say crazy, but just it's kind of sad that they won't ever experience how we experienced it, where we had to look forward to a particular day to watch something. Like that's
Okay,
gone now,
so-
completely.
Weirdly enough, I was thinking about weird stuff this the other day. Do you ever remember being at school? I don't know if it's going to be still a craze that everyone does. Do you ever remember when you doodling just drawing that weird S? Did you ever
Yes,
do that?
I did
Yeah,
that.
yes.
I did that.
Do you know what it means?
With the 6 lines.
Yeah, the
And then
Stussy
you-
S.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. Did you ever know what that meant?
No,
I don't know what it meant, but
No
it was
one
the
fucking does.
it was the Sepultura logo. They're a rock band.
No. I've actually looked it up.
But yeah,
and
you know,
no
but
one.
it's something else as well. I know my ball and chain knows it.
There's so many things it could possibly be, but I've actually looked it up, but no one actually knows technically what it's from. Like there is no history to it. Like there's lots of different theories, but no one actually knows what it's for
Interesting.
or who came up with it.
The
How
problem
random
is,
is that?
not everyone's going to know what the S is that we're talking about.
Okay, well,
Well,
if you
okay.
just Google
Back in the
S-
day,
oh, stuff
alright.
S, isn't it?
you draw 3 lines parallel to each
Yeah.
other, and then right underneath
Yeah.
that, draw 3 other lines parallel to each
Yeah.
other. Join the 2 outside ones to.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I can't. I
And
don't
then
know
it
if
creates like. Well, the other
Yeah.
theory is it could be like an infinity sort of shape. So it basically creates an infinity shape, doesn't it? Almost, but it's an S. So there's lots of different theories of what it can be. But yeah, no one
You know,
actually knows.
I was thinking there one time, you know, because I was bored one time, and so I did that S, a nice big one in Sharpie and everything, right? So I was like, all right, let's go ahead and draw this logo too. Didn't know what that logo was or anything, right? Turned out it was a swastika. All right, so I drew a swastika, a nice big one, and I put it right up next to my other S above my bed. And my sister comes in. I'm like, "Are you a Nazi now?" What? I didn't know what a Nazi was either. All right, because I didn't follow history. It went right over my head. So yeah, I didn't have a clue.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
God.
I had a swastika over my bed when I was younger for a little bit.
Wow,
Yeah.
I mean, that
doesn't surprise
that's
me.
a.
I know now. All right. So I got a photocopier
Can
and I
we
made a
use
fuck ton
that
of
for
them.
the intro or not? This week we find David had a swastika above his bed.
Oh my God, Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
David is a secret Nazi. Love it. There you go.
That's getting put down. I honestly, I don't feel
All right.
as bad now for saying what I nearly said before
Honestly,
about the
how
about the
did you
kids
get
programs.
from Roblox to that though?
Well, we were
be
talking about
honest.
kids programs, but I was gonna say, I remember.
Did you ever watch Trapdoor?
Oh, Trapdoor was so good.
Trapdoor was
But I
amazing.
remember I was
Don't
at a
remember
mate's
that one.
house. Do you remember
So
when
good.
Diana died? Princess Diana
Yeah.
died.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't
Yes.
know who she was. Like, I think I might have had a vague like idea. But
Wow.
I remember I
But it
was
didn't really mean
stopping
much,
at a
yeah.
mate's
Yeah.
house, and like all of the kids' TV shows were stopped, and like we had to watch like this Diana woman, and she died, and like they were showing like whatever they were showing. I was like, I remember thinking, who's this woman? And why have we not got cartoons because of her?
So your thought on her is a negative reminder of her stopping your adverts.
Honestly, Transformers was on that morning, I'm sure. Like, it was, you know.
I was in
it's
school
not-
when the
it's
Twin
traumatic.
Towers went as well, and we all had to watch it in school, and I was like, I don't understand why.
I remember I had O2 text alerts. Oh, not O2, sorry, Orange text alerts. Do you remember when EE was orange? And it's like
Right.
basically you got like I got
Strawberry
news
blonde.
things. It cost like 5p a message or something like that. And I got it said something about like a second tower has hit the World Trade Center. Or was it a second plane has hit the World Trade Center. And I went back to my nan's house and I was like it was on the TV and it's like, what's going on? And I don't know, it was very surreal. And I remember like sitting with my like at home, like watching it. I remember like saying how crazy it was. I remember my mum categorically not giving a shit. Like, not even remotely giving a shit about this.
I thought you were going to
to
complain that all these messages cost you five pence a pop.
Oh, they
And
did.
you were-
Yeah,
yeah,
you weren't
yeah.
expecting so many.
I didn't have any friends messaging me, so it wasn't a big deal. That credit lasted ages.
No, see, I was in school at the time, so they just put it on our TV, and I was just like, I don't really understand what we're watching or what's going on. It didn't really mean much to me.
I was in America when that happened.
Were you?
Yeah, I was living here. It was a little
Oh
scary.
yeah, you did mention you ran away, didn't you? Because you're a bit scared. You ran
We
back
moved-
to Ireland.
Yeah, it was a few months after that. When was it? September. So I think it was like 2 months
How
later.
old
We
are
were
you
like,
then?
I'm 85.
Huh?
I'm
You're 85.
85
You're
years
not-
old.
Oh, born in 85.
Right.
No, I'm 43.
Oh, right. Okay. So, cause I think I must have been the last year at school.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because you're
but
not
it
much
happens
older
to
than me, are you, Tom?
No, it's. Wow, how old are you?
Are we just going to share all our ages? So I'm 33. I'm about to be 34 on Wednesday. Whoop whoop.
Yay! I am 37.
Possibly.
You're
Do
such
you love the
babies.
fact that you don't know your ages anymore? I had no idea I was 34 until the other day.
I'm
My mum goes,
86.
Happy
Like
34th in a
1986.
minute.
What's that?
When
older
you
than I am. What's my
1986?
age? I'm 37.
37.
Oh, honestly, I am happy that I'm 37. Although it is that 38 is coming up quick. Do you guys find now that you watch we're watching like these ambulance shows and paramedics, and I sit there and I do contemplate my own mortality for a second. I'm like, well,
What?
this I don't know. I can't be the only person who does this. Sit there and go, wow, that's going to be me in a worryingly short amount of time.
I have started looking at a lot of old people now thinking, oh, what's it going to be like when I'm old?
I'm always
Exactly.
optimistic that,
Am I still going to be driving a lorry like a little old grandma?
when I'm
Just like,
older, I'm gonna be nice and fit. All right, I'm not gonna be that old. I'm gonna be going to the gym constantly. I'm gonna eat healthy. I'm gonna walk every morning. I'm just gonna be the healthiest person ever. Of course, I've been thinking about this for the last 10 years, and of course, so far I have yet to do that. But but every morning I do limp around because it takes a good 5 minutes for my feet to get used to having the blood circulating through it. You know, so so it turns out
I
that
just
hasn't
don't.
been
I don't mind if I've got like some kind of like long-term illness. I just don't want to go senile. That's the only one that scares me.
Yeah.
I don't.
Are
I
you
don't.
gonna
I
know
don't
about
mind
it,
having something like bad. If losing my mind, that's the one where I don't like that idea. That one genuinely makes me nervous.
Well, I'll definitely be the
Fair
guy.
enough.
I'll definitely be the old man who screams at the kids for being on my lawn. So we definitely know
Oh
that
yeah.
one's going to be.
Have you ever
so...
seen that Monster
what,
House?
David?
The
What do you
kids
mean?
movie.
Will be?
That's gonna be you, the creepy old
That-
man on the
that's-
lawn.
That's like future tense.
There is this one kid who drops his basketball, jumps onto my lawn once in a while.
What?
And I was like, and he's like, go on, go get it. You're fine. You're fine. You know.
Under
But
your
he
breath,
knows to
I'm
look
like,
at you
I'm
and
gonna kill
ask for it. Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I think we need to do some facts of wife. And
I was just thinking.
Tom,
that.
do we have an
Yeah.
intro?
do I have to do this every week? Can we not get like something recorded properly?
No,
When
you
you-
have to. every
eventually, when you
It's
get
more
around to it,
entertaining.
then that will happen. Yeah.
Right.
Ready,
Facts
go.
of wife. The facts of wife. These are the facts of David's wife. Fucking. That's the level of
Yay.
effort you're getting into it this week. Fuck it.
That was so enthusiastic. I love it.
Shut the fuck
All
up.
right, Chris.
Okay, just get on with it.
What is the sleepiest animal, or which animal sleeps the most in a day?
A cat?
The sleepiest. Oh.
I think I know this one. Isn't it like
Sloth? A koala?
sleeps
I feel like
what
it's
within
gonna
a
be-
24-hour period, or as in
A bear? A bear sleeps 24 hours a day.
Because, I mean, a bear hibernates for a long time, but it's not sleep, is it? It's hibernation. It's something different. I also, as well, someone put me. I did think about saying me, but not anymore. I can't-
koala could be a
I
good
want
guess.
to. Snake's
Koala's
not a
not
bad
quite-
guess either.
Quite slow. Sloth.
I'm gonna
Sloth's
go.
a good one.
I'm gonna say. To be honest, yeah, I know someone else has said it, but I'm actually gonna say cat because or maybe a dog, a cat. So
Maybe.
I'm gonna go with cat because cats sleep loads, don't
A
they?
baby.
God, what a great thing it'd be to be a cat. That'd be amazing.
I'm going sloth.
All right. There we go. Let's
Alright.
find out.
Do it.
It's a koala.
I said
who
koala.
sleeps
Oh, no!
22 hours a day.
Oh, damn it.
I
How many
said
hours a day?
koala 'cause
22
Chucky and Colin
hours.
said koala.
Jesus.
So they wake
Um,
for 2 hours a day.
hold
Or
on,
they
there's-
wake
Also,
for 4
koalas have
hours and then
chlamydia-
sleep
I-
again.
Koalas have like a
Chlamydia.
massive chlamydia problem. So
Oh.
Yeah, they
smells.
do, yeah.
No, I think there's an actual
Randy
uh,
little buggers.
a part 2 of this answer.
What is the most number of children born to one woman?
Oh
How's
my
that a
God.
part 2 to this?
No, apparently
What's that
I
to do with koalas?
no. Okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, again. Okay, they're just numbers. So to repeat the question is
What is the most number of children born to one woman?
I know it's more than 8, isn't it? Because there's that Octomum that turned into a porn star.
Well, they don't have to have. Yeah, well, it just means that throughout her entire life, like, what are we going to say? Like,
Yeah,
not at one time.
It's not saying. You know what?
It's not saying in one hit.
I think it's in the hundreds.
What?
I think it's like it's ridiculous.
This is like
'cause I'm
over her
sure-
lifetimes.
Yeah. I think it's like 100 and something. Like, I'm gonna say like 120. Because
I'm going
I
24.
think it's,
wow,
think
I can
it's not
imagine.
just
I
in
can
one
imagine a father having that many kids, but that's
I'm
a lot
sure
of popping
it-
out.
I'm sure
Did she
there's
need
someone.
to build her own army or something?
Don't know. I'm gonna say 120 is what I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say
24.
I'm gonna say 45.
Oh.
All right, you ready?
Go on.
69.
69.
Hold on. Here, okay, hold on.
This number
Wait.
is alleged by a Russian peasant of his first wife. The 27 births took place between 1725 and 1765, with 16 sets of twins, 7 sets of triplets, and 4 sets of quadruplets. The
Oh
man
my
allegedly
God.
had 6 sets of twins and 2 sets of triplets with a second wife. It's not actually verified. Sounds to me like a guy just spreading tales about his virility, and he probably had a big penis too.
I mean, in fairness, if a guy's going to make up a number,
Allegedly.
it's 69 is the number you're going to make up, isn't it? Isn't it? It's definitely going to be. Yeah. I mean, I was way off base
and
with
I've
my
got a big one
120.
too.
Hooray!
What did you say,
Fucking hell.
Chloe? Out of curiosity.
What did I say?
Yeah, what number?
I said 24.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was more realistic.
Yeah. What was it? What was the answer? Was it like 45?
69.
No, 69. Sorry, 69.
Yeah.
I said 49.
You said 45.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
definitely
Technically, you won.
69
Well,
for a
you were closest.
reason. He's just thought it's hilarious.
By the way, someone guessed 70?
It's probably Dan.
Colin.
Dan usually gets
Colin.
everything right on the mark.
Colin gets everything right because he got koala right and he got 70, which was the closest.
I'm sure he
guess.
Googles this
He
shit. He can't be
definitely
that
does.
easy. He
Oh,
can't be
yeah.
that
So
right.
much.
I know.
Every week.
And if you don't Google
you
it,
know
just
what
take
I
it as a
think we should
compliment.
do? Right. You know what we need to do? I think we need to get Colin on one of these. And I need to think we need to basically have him so he has his hands
have
behind
him-
his head. So we can't do this. So we can't do anything. And he's gonna have to
Oh, we'll give him a quiz,
He'll have
shall
to
we?
answer. In fact, let's just do a quiz where we just ask him questions. No one else answer. He's the only one who gets to ask questions, gets to answer them.
or maybe we don't, because maybe this is the one time in his life he actually feels smart and that he gets to get complimented.
That sounds even worse, David.
Yeah, it probably does sound
David.
worse. So we
Kick a
shouldn't
guy.
and we
Fucking
should
hell,
we
lads.
shouldn't. I don't know. All I know is that he gives us money every month. That's the only thing I know about him. Okay, and
Not anymore, he doesn't. He's like, fuck
Oh.
you, I've left.
We're over here making a joke, and David's like, the guy's probably ugly. He's probably got no one who loves him. The guy's probably homeless. Fuck
He's
that guy.
definitely thick.
Fuck you, Colin. Sorry.
he
Colin, by the way.
lives
I
for
don't know why
getting
we're going
the
after this
answer
week.
right every week. So yeah,
The guy just gets
David's
some
just
answers correct, and we're
jealous.
just
He's
going
jealous.
after him.
There's jealousy from David.
we're all jealous that we don't know the answer. That's basically it, really. Because so we're sorry. Anyway, let's jump on to the next question before my face goes any redder. All right.
Fucking great.
What is the longest human pregnancy ever recorded?
Oh, I thought she was going to say penis for some
So
reason.
neither.
What is the longest? I actually forgot what the
longest
question
human
is.
penis.
What is the question again?
Pregnancy.
What is the longest human pregnancy ever recorded?
Can't be
49
more
weeks,
than-
I reckon.
I don't know. I'm going to say a year.
So what's
It can't
what's
go on
49
that long.
weeks?
I don't know.
Well, it's average is 40 weeks is what you meant to be full term.
All right.
I was at
Dan just
42
Googled it
before Logan
and he
was
says
born.
54 weeks.
You were at what?
I was at 42 weeks. So he was 2 weeks over.
Right.
But nowadays they'll induce you, so they won't let you go any further. But that doesn't mean you can't go any further. I reckon 49. You can't go much more than that. Although, Daniel, you have just done 54. 12 months is an
By the way,
elephant. So I'd
if it
bloody
is
hope not.
54, I'm calling bullshit and he totally fucking Googled it. Just letting you know that right now.
I want to
12
say
months is an
69, but I
elephant.
know
There's
that's
no
way
way
too
it can be an
much.
Now, this is human. All right.
Wait, so how many weeks are in a year?
22 months is an elephant. 12 months in a year.
12? Yeah, but I
I'm
know how
thinking
many
of a
months
horse
in a year. How
there,
many
aren't I?
weeks? Is it
How-
52?
How about
oh,
this?
52.
Is it possible? Is there because the body can be a really weird thing, right? So the woman was pregnant, all right, but then got re-pregnant right a month before she gave birth to the first one, and then ended up, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, do you mean like she gave birth but was instantly pregnant again?
But she was pregnant before she gave birth. I don't know because the hormones. Sometimes I'm just saying there's been
David.
I
What?
don't think it
David.
works like that.
David.
I'm
David.
thinking outside the box, dude.
David.
I'm thinking outside
David.
the box. What,
Do you-
Tom?
Do you know how the vagina
Do you
works?
want to Google
David?
it?
Do we need to get your missus in here to show you how this works? That's not how it works.
I know it's not how it works, but once in a while you get a weird scenario.
In
Honestly,
the olden
if
days,
this is how
would've
what it
been
is, it's gonna break
breastfeeding.
me.
So if you're still breastfeeding, you're not meant to be able to get pregnant when you're breastfeeding.
Really not?
No,
No, you're
wait,
not meant
no,
to be. Sometimes
no.
you
My
can,
wife got
but
pregnant while she
Yeah?
was
I
breastfeeding.
thought- You're not meant to be, though, are you?
No, you can
Right.
totally.
What the right? Whoa! Your missus just put something in the comments. She has put
Heteropaternal
super.
superfecundation.
What the fuck does-
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It starts out like that. Superfecundation. There you go.
Hyperpaternal superfecundation. Super. It is SUPERFECUND ATION. Super.
It means two fathers of fraternal twins in one pregnancy. Oh, so you are getting that something else can happen then?
Well, no,
Yeah.
but that's like
I'm going.
no. I think what this is talking about is if basically I'm trying to think of a non-crude way of putting it, but basically this is a gangbang, isn't it? No, but is that not what this is? Basically,
Well,
where
it,
there's
well,
like,
it doesn't have to be a gangbang.
well, it's just at the same time, isn't it?
You can. There's still if you go for it all technically, there's like a weak area like where you could get pregnant in or whatever, or a couple of days. So if you had sex with one person every night or whatever, who knows who it is?
Okay, let's have.
But that's nothing to do with what we're talking about, apparently.
Yeah, that's nothing.
What was the question again?
So,
Oh yeah, hold on. Okay, I get it. Let's find out what the
say
answer is.
wait, I'm gonna say wait. How long were you?
I'm going 49. I was 42 weeks, and they were about to induce me.
I'm gonna
So,
say 52
in the olden days, you
because
can't
I
go
wanted
much
to go
more.
high. 52.
I'm going
Okay.
49.
I'm going to say 12 months,
Well, that's 52.
which is
That would suck. 69.
Yes. 16. By the way, who is strongly medicated in the chat? I'm really curious.
When we're saying that, wait, just very quickly, when we're saying who is strongly medicated, that is someone with a name strongly medicated. It's just to clarify. Okay, right. I'm going to go for 54 since you've gone 52, David. I'm going to go 54.
Okay, let's find out what that
I'm
answer
going
is.
49.
This one's debated as there's a woman in China recently who alleged to have had a 17-month pregnancy, but medical experts kind of question this. So the longest verified pregnancy is 375 days, just over 12 months. Kill me.
How?
All right.
Well, when she says kill me, is it her? Is she the record holder?
I think she's thinking.
She whined for so
exactly
many
how much-
months.
Oh god, 42 weeks was like too much. I couldn't imagine going on for a year.
Bugs.
Wow.
I honestly, neither could I. There's nothing worse than having a woman sit there complaining about how pregnant she is. Sorry, David's not saying anything, so I felt like I had to. I had to get it
Yeah,
in
but
there.
can you imagine if you're going on like nearly a year and you're going, oh yeah, I'm like 12 months pregnant, and they're go, fuck off. Don't give me that bullshit. No, it's true.
It's
but yeah, I have read
you know
about the
what- you know
woman
what
that
it's like?
said she's been pregnant for 17 months.
Family
That's just
Guy.
ridiculous.
the
yeah.
who's the one who's always pregnant in it?
Oh, Thingy's wife.
Yeah, in the wheelchair's wife.
Is it Molly?
Yeah, yeah.
Joe.
What's her name?
Joe's
Joe's wife. Yeah.
She has a name in the
Yeah.
program.
Yeah.
She did give birth
I can't
eventually.
remember.
You know, after
I
how
think
many
she did,
years?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
basically like that. Just always pregnant.
But they never grow up
Right.
either, so the babies never grow. Go on.
All right. Next question.
How tall was the tallest man to ever live?
Oh, isn't this like what we did last
It's
time?
8'4" or something like that, isn't it? Not
Yeah,
me.
that sounds. I'm gonna
Shut
say
the fuck
8'4.5".
8'7".
What? You've just picked
What?
mine
That's
and gone a
pretty
little bit
far.
higher.
No. Yeah.
David Sheen.
But no.
You're but no what?
Yeah, but no. But,
8'4" is my guess.
All right, let's find out.
8'11". Right before his death at the age of 22, Robert Wadlow was 8'11". He never stopped growing due to a pituitary gland issue. He was 6 feet by the age of 8.
Oh my god.
He definitely could have played for the NBA for at least a year. No, wait. How old was he when? How old was he when he was 8? Or was it? What was the very last part?
6'8". He was already 6'8".
David, is your missus pregnant?
No.
Strongly
She better not.
medicated.
She
What
better
a
not be.
freak.
Are you sure?
Why?
Why?
Well, all of these have been about birth and babies. Does
She
your
just had a
missus want
baby a
another
few months
baby?
ago, dude.
Does she want another one?
No, she doesn't.
I'm
Fuck,
just
we don't
saying.
we don't even
we're
want this
getting
one.
A lot of,
I'm kidding.
We're
love
getting
them
a
so much.
lot of baby
So cute.
questions over here. I'm just putting two
Yeah,
and two
and then the
together.
other week we had lobster ones, but she wasn't hungry for lobster, was she? So there you go.
David, can we confirm that?
Yeah, we can confirm that she's not pregnant.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No, but no, confirm about the lobster. Did she
What
want
about
Yeah,
the
that's what
last
she's
night?
confirming. Yeah, she don't like lobster.
Oh, does she not? Okay, well.
Do
yeah,
you
maybe
not
I'm
listen,
wrong then.
Tom? I listened last time we spoke about it.
Sweet.
Yes.
Right,
Last
we got any more?
question. One more.
Okay, I'm going to step away from the world record stuff and ask, what other famous character did the voice actor for Miss Piggy do?
Miss Piggy. Oh
Piggy.
no.
I presume it's somebody famous.
As in Peppa
Um,
Pig. Piggy.
No, from the Muppets.
Who's-
The Muppet Show. Kermit the Frog.
Oh,
Kermit the
Miss
Frog's
Piggy.
abusing girlfriend.
But is Miss Piggy actually voiced by a woman or is it a guy?
Well, let's just say it's a girl.
Obviously, Bart. Oh, yeah, but Bart Simpson's
I
the guy,
know,
boy,
but-
isn't he?
Yeah, let's just presume. Oh, actually, no. Maybe you might be onto something. Maybe it's Kermit the Frog. Yeah.
So who
Wow.
else did they-
We're basically
who else did
asking
they
us.
do? Oh.
Let's do Marge Simpson.
It'll be
No,
someone.
'cause that's
No, it
different.
won't be.
It might be a
It'll someone
puppet. More than
proper,
likely, it's going to be a puppet.
It won't be. It'll be someone very, very singy, like as in because obviously it's a gravelly voice. It'll be someone who's got like a really kind of like, annoyingly, I'm seeing people saying Snow White, which is
Yeah, I was just about to say
basically-
I'm seeing Snow White.
I would suspect, yeah, but that's basically what I was thinking. It's someone who's got like a really kind of like pretty voice.
Snow
and shit.
White. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right. All right. Do you want to find out the answer, or do you want to keep guessing?
I would
I'm
suspect
going
it's
Snow
Snow
White.
White.
Everyone else is. Yeah.
Interesting. Snow White. Yeah.
Oh no,
what did I...
clue. Yeah, go on, clue.
Oh yes. Give us.
We're
a
allowed a
clue.
clue. I'm up for a clue.
Oh, okay,
Sci-fi.
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 Oh, that's thrown a
Oh,
ball in
we
that
could. You know what we
one.
could do? You know what we could do here? We could do 20 questions.
Yoda Collins, but
Uh-huh. All right. Is
I'm
it on Star?
laughing, but it could
Is
be
it on Star
true.
Trek? You got to be quick on the. Okay, not on Star
No.
Trek. Tom,
No,
give us a
not on
question.
Star
Trek.
Wars.
Is it on Star Wars? Yeah, that was my next one.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
So it could be-
Oh.
Okay.
Chewbacca. Was it Chewbacca?
That wasn't my kid, by the way.
That was totally my kid. By the way, you're doing a really fantastic job of keeping the kid away from.
Just concentrating on giving us answers, all right? Oh,
But we have a
sugar.
child-heavy episode tonight. I have no children in my house, so just be aware I am not going to.
So
bring
if
the
he,
children in.
if there's child noise, it's Tom.
By the way, he needs a diaper change. He's totally poopy. All right, just let me know right now. He's
the best
wow.
excuse. For... I'm sorry. I'm on podcast at the moment. I can't deal with this.
All right, so we have what are Star Wars? Oh wait, it's not your one. The one that got Fisher. What's her name?
Carrie Fisher. I don't think it's Carrie Fisher's voice, is it?
I bet it is. I'm gonna go with that. All right.
She's putting on a voice, though,
Oh,
isn't she?
no.
Oh.
I bet you it is. I bet you it is.
All right. Let's find out.
Yeah, I think it might be Carrie Fisher. I think that sounds about right.
Yoda.
Oh, it is Yoda. All right. Fair enough. So it's not Carrie
So
Fisher.
is it a man or a woman then?
I think it,
You know, I hear it now. Okay. Yeah. Because she has a very yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, it's a man.
Does it?
It's a man does both. Well done, Tom. I'm sorry.
I
Frank
see.
Oz.
See.
Frank Oz. Okay.
All right. We're done with the facts of wife. Do we have a facts of wife outro, Tom?
No.
Oh, okay. Now do we?
That was the facts of wife. No,
No. We're waiting for you to finish. Okay, we're listening to
That
you,
was it.
Chloe. Oh, that was
that
it.
was it.
We didn't
I
know
just
that was.
joined in.
Okay.
Probably
Let's
it.
do Judge Chloe.
Only if you turn your sound down, David. You're gone loud.
Yeah, very, very loud.
Sorry, that,
I believe a child may have grabbed.
he totally. Yeah, he did indeed.
Well, only do it if you shut up. Okay. All right, are we doing? Do you want to judge Chloe one then?
Yes.
Absolutely. How many
I
do we
want
have
to,
today?
Chloe.
I've got one, but it's a big one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Meaning it's not a quick one to read. I'll try and simplify it, but I don't want to cut too much out. But I'm going to go with just this one because I think it's quite a controversial one. So are we ready?
Yeah.
I'm always ready.
Yeah? Well, you don't look like it, Tom. You look like you're on your phone.
No, I'm looking at right. So just very quickly, in the chat we have a diagram that's been put up. So I'm looking at this diagram. That's
Yeah, we
here.
can't
I
see.
just
We
see
can't
a
see
white screen.
Well, just accept it. That's what I'm looking at. I'll
Okay.
see little
Okay.
McDonald's nearby.
I don't know what chat you're on about, but okay.
that. You talking about Freddy Krueger?
No, the podcast chat.
Okay.
Is there?
Carry on.
Okay, all right, okay. Tom, concentrate. Right.
I'm concentrating.
You doesn't
You're
look.
not.
Can you pretend? Can you make it look
Put your
like
phone
you?
down.
I'm reading.
What are you
But you're not
reading?
concentrating.
What
are you reading?
If you're reading, how in God's name can you listen to Chloe?
Right. Oh my God, I hate you guys so much.
I've
Just
never
get
met
on with
someone
it.
so rude.
Look at the screen. Look at a little to the left or right of the camera. Wherever. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
Are you ready? Yeah?
I'm
Okay.
ready.
I'm ready.
If you look down, I'm going to shout at you. I'm telling you now. Oh, don't you dare. I'll get my son on you. Right, okay. So this is from, he wants to be named Mark the Bristol Trucker. So,
I assume he's from Bristol.
I would imagine so. That would make sense. He had finished working for the day and was on his way home on the A4174 Ring Road.
Not well.
You know it well.
No, I know it well. Yeah,
Which is a dual carriageway, David, just in case you didn't know. As I approached one of the roundabouts, I was in the inside lane. I kept on the lane. I kept the lane over the roundabout, and then I kept to the inside lane as I headed off down the next stretch of the ring road. Very quickly, I noticed that the outside lane was at a standstill, and there was signs saying the inside lane was closing in roadworks for 800 yards or in 800 yards. Why everyone was queuing, as Brits do, he was going at the same as a reasonable speed of 25-ish, and he was going down to filter in at the end, which he believes, according to the highway code, that is the correct thing to do. I got as far as 400 yards to this point when a van on the outside lane decided to straddle the white lane, blocking my egress. Is that a progress, I'm guessing?
Egress? Yeah, I think so.
Egress, yeah, which slowed me down to about 5 miles per hour. I didn't react at this point. I did notice, though, that there was like a mini hard shoulder, which meant there was room to squeeze past. So I moved over to my left to take a look. As soon as I did, the van fully pulled across to block my way, in which split second I noticed the car next to me had dropped back a bit. So I very quickly pulled into the queue, and the car behind me immediately closed the gap, basically meaning the van had swapped places with me. Yeah, get it?
Yeah.
He was now on the outside lane with me in the queue. As he pulled alongside me, he was mouthing excitedly at me and was waving his arms, obviously explaining the errors of my ways. Once I understood the error, I did no more than acknowledge him by giving him a wave using my fingers and gave him a thumbs up. He continued mouth excitedly at me at this point, and this time he was waving at me with 2 fingers. Now that I thought what he was explaining to me this time was he wanted the 2 of us to stop others coming past us. So again, I gave him the thumbs up. Traffic by now was speeding up and slowing down due to the traffic lights, the other side of the roadworks, so I did my level best to match his erratic speed changes, so I could stay alongside him. The car behind me was doing the same. It was at the point where the van was about to get to the cone for a bonnet mascot that he dropped right back and filtered in 5 cars behind. Was I the arsehole or a good driver for helping this van driver to block the lane? I really hope I didn't butcher that.
I think I understand it, because I think we've all lived it in a way. We've always, but anyway. Let's. Who's defending
Did that
who?
make sense? Well, David, you should always go on the attack because let's face
All right.
it, you're hilarious.
Tom, you want to go first? So you're defending the person who wrote the
You're
I was
story.
ready to
defending
attack
him,
this
yeah.
guy. I was ready for this.
All right. Let's reverse. Go ahead. I don't mind.
You
I
want to
think
go
I
for
got
the
it.
reverse?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead and attack this guy.
I will, but I want to. Let me just do some quick research very quickly. I just want to get some highway code down. You go first there, David.
Oh God.
All right. Well, first of all, congratulations for what the fuck?
Congratulations for what the fuck.
Sorry, Chloe just copied and pasted the entire thing into the chat.
I've just
And it
literally, because it was such a mouthful, and I think some of the chat said they missed it. And if you want to look at it again, you can read it because I butchered that one. I'm not gonna lie. When it's short and sweet, I can do it, but when it's long, I think something goes wrong with my brain.
Okay. All right. So, I personally have been in the same situation as this obviously non-asshole. He God damn it. Now, there is nothing worse.
It's so hard, isn't it?
There's nothing worse, especially when you can fight both sides very easily. Now, the person who was oh, wait, hold on a second. I'm not the van. Okay. Oh, I'm defending him. That's right. I was for a second there. Okay, so I'm not the van. All right. Now,
Forget what side you're on.
I forgot. I forgot. For some reason, I was the van for a second. Now, a wise man once said, all right, this wise man, his name is Jeremy Clarkson. He pointed out, and he gave the facts and everything, right? If the lane is open and there's space there, you have a right to use it. All right, it is there. It is not blocked off. All right, you can totally drive on a road. All right, he didn't do anything illegal. All right, he was just happened to be smarter than everybody who was in the queue. All right, so now he could have gotten over at the very end, but why do that? Someone else is going to do it in the first place. Sorry, Jesus fucking Christ. I should have closed my eyes for this one. Sorry. If the lane is open, which it was, it is in his right, all right, to actually use it. All right, just because other people are being sheep and staying in the queue because they don't know what they don't know what to do. They don't want to get yelled at. They think they're doing the right thing. All right. Well,
It's a very British thing to queue. Yeah.
That's your problem. You should if there is an actual lane, then you have a right to use it. All right. Just know that it's going to come with some middle fingers and two fingers and some swearing and everything, right? And it is your right to zipper at the very end. All right. If they didn't want you to use that lane, they would have put the cones up even further back. All right. So they put the cones up where it needed to be put up. All right, and then use it. So it is your absolute right. You are not an asshole. All right. You did get over and you joined the queue, and it is your now. You are in the lane that you have a right to be in, and it's up to you if you want to let another person in or not. All right, and so you can do whatever you want, and this van driver needs to just hand back. And he was being an asshole. All right, the van driver. That's just he we don't know what time of the day it was. So he just figured he needed to be an asshole at least once a day. So he chose this moment in time to do it, to where, you know what? I don't like this guy. This guy thinks he's more important. No, this guy just knows the law. He knows he's allowed to legally use it. All right. Now this van driver just wanted to be a prick and jump and stop this guy from having a better day, and thought that he was going to be the hero. Yeah, he wasn't a hero. He was just an asshole who just wanted to ruin someone's day for who knew the law. All right, just because he didn't want to be in the actual lane with everybody, doesn't mean that I've lost my train of thought. Is Tom even listening? Tom looks like he's fucking reading a book.
Tom's researching.
I'm in the highway code, mate. Things have got.
This
There's
is bullshit. This is why we need to know the bloody facts before the fucking podcast.
No,
all right?
You're not allowed to know them first.
I am listening. I am like,
where's the fun in you know it? No, not at all. You're not allowed it.
But anyway, so I will rebuttal after I hear Tom's. Eventually, when he's done reading the entire manual, whatever it is.
So we've not rested your case yet. We're just gonna.
I'm not
move on
resting
for
my
a
case.
second.
I'm resting. We're going to go back and
Okay.
forth just in case he brings up a point.
Okay.
So anyway, so Tom, carry on.
So I'm the kind of I'm going back to the beginning of this where
Okay.
the van's kind of straddling the lines and kind of blocking
Yeah.
off traffic.
Blocking
The
a
van-
lane that is
I
shouldn't be
think-
blocked. Yes.
End of the day, I think my co-counsel here, we can both agree that the van driver was a dickhead. Yeah,
Yes.
that's
absolutely.
that's something we can both agree on. That seems fair. However, just because someone else is being a dickhead doesn't necessarily mean that you get to be a dickhead yourself. We have
So there's
both
only one
agreed-
person on trial. The van driver isn't on trial. So the trial is basically trying to decide if the car driver, the person who rode in, is an asshole.
Absolutely.
Is that
I mean,
what you're trying to say?
So and I'll be honest with you, I've been trying to do some research very quickly while we've been talking.
Oh, really? I didn't
And-
know that.
Oh, really?
My research hasn't been as successful as I hoped. In fact, the only thing I think might be answering the question comes from what might be a questionably reliable source. So this comes from The Sun. So take that
Well,
information as
mine
you
came
will.
from Jeremy Clarkson, so there you go.
So this is basically section 129 of the Highway Code. It says
Oh my
you must
God.
not cross or straddle the white line. But I don't know if that's talking about the double whites in the middle of the road or the white line on the outside. Basically, I think he said there's a mini hard shoulder on the outside. I think what he's talking about is the solid white lines that he's crossed over. That's
Possibly.
not a hard shoulder. You're not allowed to go on there. Just because that's like people driving down on the hard shoulder on the left-hand side. That's if it's
I think
an
he was
emergency
using it to
situation,
overtake a stopped vehicle in the
you
middle of
can't
the road.
do that. You cannot
the-
do that.
Why not?
Well, because there's a line. The line to say you can't.
So what if there's a
Obey.
line? There's nobody. There's a hard shoulder. There is a vehicle blocking the lane that you are in, and in the
It's not blocking it. No. So
the
what it
van
says-
is blocking the
Right.
lane.
It
Am I wrong?
says that right. You may cross the line if necessary, provided that the road is clear to pass a stationary vehicle or
Yeah, he was basically
overtake.
stationary.
It wasn't basically stationary. He was moving. Maybe was he moving?
Sometimes
it
he was moving.
says he was moving, but at 5 miles an hour, I believe.
Like doesn't matter.
What-
No. It's not
But then
stationary.
saying that,
No.
you can overtake
Trey,
things as long as
I'll
they're going
take
under
your first
20.
answer. I'm not listening to the rest of it. Right. It says you can also overtake a pedal cycle, horse, or road maintenance vehicle if they're traveling under 10 miles an hour. Which
Under
it
10,
wasn't
is it?
any one. No. Which it wasn't any one of them three things.
Well, it was under.
It
It was
was.
5, wasn't it?
Doesn't matter. It's not a horse. It's a van. Yeah, if it was a horse, we wouldn't be having this conversation. The horse would be dead because it's in the
Well, I
fucking
would be,
centre
'cause
lane
I'd
of a
be
dual
A bit
carriageway.
worried
That's
why it
not
was on
the point.
the road.
Yeah. So basically, he had no right to try and overtake. He's then started swapping lanes and doing all of this. The guy was an arsehole. Allegedly, yet to be decided by the judge, but the guy was flipping about lanes, stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong. If he had continued on and just sat behind the van until all of the lanes merged, then that's fine. The van, we can all agree, the van was an arsehole.
No.
But
We're not going to
That's-
agree on that because he
Why?
wasn't an asshole. Because he was obeying the law. All right.
Well, the
There
van was sitting in the middle of the lane.
Excuse me.
The van driver, was it not the van driver that was sat in the middle of the lane, stopping
So
our...
the van
Yeah.
driver was sat in the middle of the lane.
The
at
van
moving
driver
lane,
was doing
yes.
something illegal, but by preventing the vehicles behind him from getting past him.
Yes,
Yes.
but two wrongs don't make a right. So our guy who's messaged in has then illegally tried to overtake him.
he
Yeah.
legally did because he was going less than 5 miles an hour.
No, it's not. It's not a horse. It's not a fucking horse, David.
We don't have video footage of that. It could have been a horse driving.
Speculation.
Yeah. Now, let's just make this clear. Basically, this is not am I an asshole? This is who is more right than the other, or who is more
It's
wrong than
not.
the other. Okay,
It's not. The whole point of this is the person messages in, and it is, am I an asshole in this situation?
He's
Yes,
basically
I think
asking
he
if
is.
he's an
I think
arsehole.
everyone,
I think he's
all
admitted
parties
the other guy
involved were an
is an
arsehole.
arsehole. I think he's
Yes.
admitted the other guy is being an arsehole.
the
but then
guy
he's
isn't an
questioning,
asshole.
Is
He
he
is doing
also
his
being
due
an arsehole?
diligence. I don't know if that's the right word or not. And obeying the traffic laws. He went around a vehicle that was basically stopped. All right, and he was trying to get around him, but the other guy was
Objection.
He
There's
felt
there's nothing
scared.
saying was basic.
He felt.
Objection. This is clear speculation. This
Well,
is some
I am
bullshit right
speculating
here.
that the jury and the judge may take into consideration what I'm about to say. All right, he felt very whatever better word for frightened is. I don't know. He wasn't frightened. He felt
There's nothing in the testimony that says he was scared.
obviously he was scared. It didn't need to be said. All right, he felt like he needed to get in front of him just so he could get away from this dangerous, ugly fucking van driver. All right.
Why are we bringing the
Dangerous ugly.
Yeah, it's just I'm picturing an
So
ugly guy.
offensive
I'm
to
really
his
am. I'm
pure
You're
picturing an
really
ugly
driver.
picking
guy.
on people.
Yeah,
like David.
Very aggressive. I like it.
I need to win this case. However, all right, I only get paid if I win.
Wait, you get paid?
Shut up, David. You're not meant
Right.
to tell anyone.
The fact is, right, the van driver was an arsehole. We can all. This is
Okay,
something
okay,
I feel
so
like
we
we can
agree
all
on
Well,
agree
that's
on.
not
Yeah?
what the game is. It is who is better, who is more wrong. That's basically what
Who's
is
more
what.
wrong?
No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's not about
It
who's more wrong.
is.
Right. No, because we can all agree the van driver's an arsehole, right?
Okay,
That
okay,
is.
okay, okay,
But
okay.
two
okay.
wrongs
How
don't
about
make
this?
a right.
Okay,
The fact
how
is-
about we change it up a bit? All right, hear me out.
Okay.
Okay. So we have. Let's just say. All right. Well, both are assholes. All right. Let's just say that that's a given. All right, they're both
Yeah.
assholes. All right.
Right?
But who's more of the asshole? I think should be the question. All right. We can't just say because I would believe that every single bloody question or scenario that we get, well, chances are you probably were an asshole a little bit. You know what I mean? But that's not what it is. It's who is more of an asshole. Would you agree that is
No.
what it should be?
What, in this case?
Yes.
No, it's
I
about
think-
like the fact is you've got.
Well, of
one
course,
person
you're going to
being an
fucking
arsehole.
disagree.
Yeah.
Well,
That's my job.
okay,
So
fine.
Neil
If
Reese-
I am
Neil
going to be
Reese
on
in
the
the
defense,
chat.
if I'm going to be on the prosecution for basically 95% of these ones, it's going to be a very easy win for me now because all he has to be is a tiny bit of an asshole, and he's an asshole. Is that how we're going to go?
I'm just saying.
needs to be
right,
which
You are
he's-
much-
right.
You are much
So-
better on that angle. I'm not going to
Right.
Like,
He broke the law. At the beginning of it, the first thing he did was he tried to break the law to try and get around this van driver. Now,
Well,
the
it's more
van
like the
driver then
middle of
pulled
it,
out
really.
and. He didn't. He crossed the white line.
Well, he didn't
It
cross the
does
white line for
say-
quite a while. Chances are he put his turn signal on.
He
Maybe
even calls it a mini
so
hard shoulder.
Neil
The guy
Reese in
clearly
the
doesn't-
chat.
Go on.
Calm down. Peace in the call,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, Tom, calm down. Seriously.
Neil Reese says that
Respect.
the van driver could be brake testing him. It was safer potentially for him to use the hard shoulder
It's not a hard shoulder.
or the slight lane giveaway.
I
Just
think
say- I'm
a
just
brake
reading
test.
out the notes.
If it's like 5 miles an hour, I don't think it's a proper brake test. It's just a vehicle coming to a stop. Surely, right? I personally think he should not have crossed the white line. In fact, the law.
So that's
thinks
it.
he
So
should not have
basically,
crossed the white
he-
line. He's admitted he has done something illegal.
It doesn't make him an
Thus-
asshole. It doesn't make him an asshole.
Yeah,
is the
I would
thing.
agree with David that is that
You're the
not necessarily
judge.
what he's asking.
You're not supposed to be saying
and I'm
this shit.
pointing you. Excuse me. Whoa! I'm pointing you in the right direction of where we're meant to be. All right.
Yes.
And potentially he's explained the situation where he's got up to. He's now just asking whether he's the arsehole for now helping this wanker, effectively.
How did he
Yes?
help the wanker? The wanker van?
All right. Well, the other arsehole. It's too many.
The van driver.
Yes, the van
Basically,
driver.
there was three people involved. You had the guy who
car behind him.
the car behind, yes, the van driver and this dude. Correct?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
who did he help out? Who did the guy who?
So
who's
they
Mark?
all helped each
Who-
other block traffic.
So they're all on the same page at one point. I thought he was actually trying
So-
to. I thought. Yeah.
So, just to be clear, this guy got annoyed with someone blocking traffic. He then did something illegal, and
Right.
then straight afterwards went to go and do the one thing that he got annoyed with someone else doing. Is that not being a bit of a hypocrite?
Sorry.
And by definition,
we
an
are sorry.
arsehole.
Everybody, I apologize. We're having technical difficulties right now. Tom's audio isn't really working. And so...
For a genuine second, I thought you were being serious. I was looking at my recording button, like, wait, what? The fuck?
No. David's realised you made a good point.
Is that what happened?
You've now got to
I
defend
thought
that.
now the way I heard it is that the guy. I don't want to incriminate myself. I just kind of I prefer to say this after the verdict, but because he is being held in court to find out if he's an asshole or not. But when he did move into the lane, this is how I heard it. When he did move into the lane of the queue, the van driver was trying to get over back in, but he wasn't letting him in. He was like, "Hey, I'm in here now. Now you're the asshole," But that's not what happened? Because I remember that the car behind did actually close that gap. I'm like, why did he close that gap out of curiosity? Maybe he's the one who should be on trial.
I am right in saying this, aren't I? That he then.
So they basically swap places. So then now this guy was in the queue, whereas now the van driver was in the empty lane that was merging. Yeah. So he's now effectively just in the queue.
Asshole van driver is now on the right hand side. He's now outside.
He's now in the open lane that's will be closed in a minute, but is stopping everyone going.
And then he's worked with someone else to stop him from getting past.
So then what I'm gathering is the van has then gone, we'll block the way, and so he's just gone, yeah, sure.
Wait, he started collaborating with the same van?
I think so. Yeah, as Daniel
what the fuck is going on?
The van driver's now in the closing lane.
It turns out
the car won't let him get back in.
Yeah, that Tom is actually making some stuff up because a single edge line doesn't come into intersection 129. So Tom just pulled that out of his ass.
Shut up, Colin.
Thank you very much for our fact.
I did say I found that on the Sun. So take that information as you will.
All right. I don't think we can really argue any much more. Let's just Chloe, go ahead and put Tom out of his misery and let him know what is up.
I think you might be an arsehole.
Oh wait, that means I lost.
Personally, because Tom did make some good points that although passing wasn't illegal, whatever, but if you've just been pissed off with the guy doing it and now you're just helping him, it doesn't make much sense.
It doesn't make any sense. I am fucking broken with
Mark,
this.
if you are listening to this, can you we will catch everybody up next episode, but in the meantime, can you email us or message us to make sure that we actually do understand
suggesting a
what is happening?
retrial?
Well, what we're suggesting is if you're not happy with the decision we make,
if we got our facts wrong,
information, yeah.
You know,
so we
will take it to the Court of Appeal.
Yeah, we will take it to. You can appeal it, and we will take it on board. Take it to the ombudsman, as you were, and we'll sort it out.
Yeah. Have you ever been that? Well, I've been on both sides. I decided that I didn't want to get over, and I'm going to go ahead and just stay in my lane all the way till until the cones, and then get over. I've done that. I was in a hurry, and I was like, you know what? If I don't do it, other people are going to do it, so I'm just going to get it, But and of course, I have been that truck driver too, who will definitely where it has been a single line of traffic for like a mile or two, and there was advance notice from construction signs saying "Get over now, not later." All right, because if you get over later, that's what causes the traffic jam. All right, but but the thing is, if the traffic jam's already happened, it's like, it's just like, but again, if you're told not to be in the lane by now at this point, even though it's just like they're giving you a fair warning, just get over now before it stops, before the traffic slows. That's all you have to do. But what type of person are you, Tom?
Tom's a typical wanker.
I'll tell you. So
He's an
when
ex-tipper
I was
wanker.
in full tipper mode,
Yeah.
we
It was
used
bad,
to-
I imagine.
we had a maneuver called the slingshot.
Okay.
So say for instance, like Denton roundabouts, not Denton, Glossop roundabouts. There's always queue, like always a massive queue, but the right hand lane is always clear. But the left hand lane all goes to the first exit. So it basically queues up to the roundabout, onto the roundabout, and then up and away. So what we used to do is go down the right hand lane, slingshot around the roundabout, go all the way round, so then where they're joining at the back of it, so then people would have to let us in. There was no choice
done
of
that before.
it.
I've done that before.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I've done that before.
That's a great one. I
Sometimes
like
you
that.
have to.
Hey, you did it
I
legally.
did it once. I did it
Yeah,
once where I was
but
following
legal, yeah.
legally. Yeah, I was at my wagon drag and I was following a skip driver back to the yard, and the traffic was really bad, and we got to this roundabout that was really awkward to get out of. So we went, oh fuck it, do you know what? So he went all the way around the roundabout, and then obviously as he got up to me, he flashed me out,
I love it.
which was a great movement. Then I got out on the roundabout, and then we followed back all the way back to the yard. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I've done that before as well. Done that before.
Yeah, help each other
That's
out,
always great.
100%. Can I just point out we've got an arsehole of the week?
Oh,
do we?
Colin has just put in the chat that he'd like to give his mate, I question mate, Michael from his work, who managed to scuff his wagon.
oh.
Is that a good
What
arsehole or a bad
an
one?
arsehole. What an arsehole. Michael,
Definitely
what are
arsehole
you
of the
doing,
week.
lad? Yeah. Of the month, in fact.
of the
Of
month.
the month.
Yeah.
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 We've not done
Yeah.
enough of them, so yeah, arsehole of the month.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, bent the bumper on a rock. Oh no. Not
Should get me
good.
shot for that. I don't know.
So, before we forget,
That's a little bit extreme.
I'd like to remind everybody to go to salmonslap.com so they can buy some of our merchandise. You can get merchandise from Chloe, from Tom's website. Tom's YouTube channel, Except for Access. And
Which may or may not have
Chloe.
a video coming soon-ish. Maybe.
Allegedly.
Let's be realistic. You're not going to do it. You've gotten too lazy.
You're rubbish.
Yeah.
I want to.
Anyways.
David,
Yes.
why haven't you got any merch on it? Have you got your own merch?
I don't. I just I don't know. There's just something about. I'd be afraid nobody would buy it, and then I just feel like crap if nobody bought it. I don't know. There's just something. It was just.
Just quickly,
I should.
Did you not see? I left you a comment
What?
on your YouTube. I left you a comment on your YouTube.
Oh no, saying what?
No, chances are it was negative. So all my negative comments. I just go ahead and skip all my comments from now on. But what video was it, by the way? What's the name of my
probably
channel
the
again? I
latest
keep
one.
forgetting that.
Yes.
My
I don't know. We'll
There
find
we
out later
Tom.
after the show.
Also,
Go on.
Colin has just asked a good question. Have you figured out if you actually getting paid yet?
It's work in progress. I don't know.
So you still don't know what you're getting paid?
No, I know I am definitely
Oh.
getting paid, but I just don't know how much yet.
Oh, there's nothing worse. I've done
See you
that
next
before.
Friday.
I have worked a job. I can't remember what a job was, or whatever, but I actually did not know how much I was going to get paid till I actually got the paycheck. I was honestly I can't remember if I was happy or sad. But I can't even remember what job it was. I just remember I was younger. I was just like so scared. I just had a job, so I just like yeah. Anyway, should we have anything else we need to talk about?
I think that's everything.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I guess thank you so
we
much
have
for
nothing
listening.
else. We have nothing. Like
No, we've
it-
got no time for you, David. No,
there's
we're
no-
ending
but the
it.
topic that I keep wanting to bring up.
No.
Next week we have run out of time, mate. Sorry.
Yeah.
Next week we'll
Yeah.
do it next week.
God
Definitely.
damn it.
100%.
All right.
Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't listened, how did you get this far? But we shall see you next time. Thank you. And bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.